show in Ibiza for my leisure. List. I don't do arguments in my relationships. I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this and say something. I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this. I'm lit. I don't do two-face unless the face card on my wrist. She ate, she ate away. She ate, 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 she ate, she ate away. Take my keys, I'm not going home.
It's the building that was open the year the franchise became known as the Titans. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Only one team will keep the winning ways going to start the season as we're off in week 2. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second and 8. His first throw is an interception. And the Titans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push in the Cowboys' territory. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down, ball at the 36. Pass play now. That's incomplete left side. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Looking to the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Cowboys sending out the dime package. 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They're going for this. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. He's dropping back to throw. Dump off caught by his back. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 28. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Pass play coming here. Cut out left. And he's tackled for no gain.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
And let's count them. 4, 5, yep, 6 DBs. Dime look from the Titans on 3rd down. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. They'll try and throw it here. It is caught left side. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Gay's kick is good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He's on the move. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
Whether they meant to go to him or it was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a 1st down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for him and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. It's fielded at the 14. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. They have him back there because of the incredible things that he can do on punt returns, Brock, but this time he winds up giving the other side their incredible moment.
That's right. As a returner, you've got to field that ball clean first, and then second, keep it secure the rest of the way. There's 10 dudes on that other side. Heck, maybe even 11 if you got a punter who likes to hit. And their sole mission is to separate you from the ball at full speed. And if they're lucky, well, they're lucky they can return it back to the house for 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans take a 4-point lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll begin a new drive, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Man in motion here. Second and 10 now. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They send the tight end in motion. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense up to the line fast. Running back sent in motion. That's cut beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Lone back gets the handoff. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Lamb, and it's complete. Running down the left side. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 2nd quarter lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he goes out of bounds, just short of the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Throwing now from the gun. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 46. Into the hands of Okonkwo. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. To throw it on 1st down. Hits his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Jukes one defender, and he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Back to the well again. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Nothing doing that time, and it leaves them on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans take a 2nd quarter lead. Right on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans take a 4-point lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And this return gets to the 30 before he's stopped. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Here's 2nd and 11. Fits it through the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Gets it to him on the screen. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
From the 34. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. From the red zone now. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's 2nd down.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. He's got it over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And the Titans opting for a 50 DB, a nickel set 3rd down. They send him left out of the slot. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's brought down after a short gain. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Motion man left is Lamb. Throwing it just before halftime. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a lead on the final play of the half. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back now, pressure on its way. Forced out to his right. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. He'll throw it. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Right up the gut. This is ahead for about 5. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
From the 24. And he gets the 1st down before being taken down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys push their lead further to start the half. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignments, hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Looking for a throw here. Completed over the middle. Continuing to move past the 45. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice gain. 16 yards on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Marquise Bell making the play. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
On first down, they'll run. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. He's going to throw this one. Flush down now to his left. He just throws this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Titans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. Now they face 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
First throw for the backup now. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Back to throw now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll run here from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Throwing out to the left, Cup. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Sending a receiver left. From the 27. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Setting up a throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. Pushing for the end zone, and it lost the football. It's not loose. And the Cowboys scoop it up.
Kate, did those sidelines get loud or what? It was practically in unison. Everybody's shouting to jump on top of that one. We just needed an official signal if it was 6 points or a touchback. And fortunately for them, well, it was a touchback.
Here on 1st down. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. They've got a man in motion. Here's 2nd and 7. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Third and long for him here. Big gain downfield. The 30. He's at the 10. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 21. He's trying to push the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
3rd down from the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And they won't do it. That fall's incomplete on 4th down.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Trying the right side. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 19. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They'll throw it. Hits his running back. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
They send a man in motion. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. Throwing it. And oh, he got it. Interception. And the Titans will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Throwing now from the gun. Okonkwo brings it in. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Caught quickly on the slant. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first. Still sticking with the passing game. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the 37. Buys time, rolling right. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. It's a gain of 4. And the Titans will have a first down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throwing deep for the end. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. Caught by his back. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He beams one deep right side. He's got it deep downfield. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys put up even more points in a win. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys make it a 24-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 2nd and 8. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. New set of downs for him from the 46. Back now, pressure on its way. Sideline throw reeled in by Neighbors. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. He's on the move. Oh, he loses the football. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
And there is nothing like a defense taking the ball away for you, right? It's all about the ball. It's all about, you hear me preach that all the time, get the ball back. Well, they get the ball back with a little extra bonus on that return as well.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Short pass brought in. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 48. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.